With blockchain and especially cryptocurrencies, all of a sudden, the whole system gets decentralized. And Silicon Valley, in the past technology waves has always been the epicenter of what's been happening. And it's always happening at Silicon Valley first before it's spread out across the globe. For startups, they no longer need to raise money only from VCs. And Silicon Valley has become one of the epicenters, but not the go-to epicenters of where things are happening.
I think that when you buy into Silicon Valley, you buy into much more than money. You buy into connections, you buy into an acceleration that can bring your company forward. We should remember that even with blockchain, everything is digital. You're buying real assets located somewhere with some talent and resources, right?
Venture capital is rapidly changing. ICOs came on the scene, and we've seen, $10, $15 billion raised already. But just in venture capital alone last year, there was over $60 billion raised. And when you look at institutional investing, venture capital is pretty much a niche market when you can invest in opportunistic private equity and publicly traded companies. So I think it's finding its way, but it still has a long way to go before it kind of reaches that tipping point where all institutional investors are looking at it.
But now, in the last 2 years, there's a lot of confusion. So just to lay down some ground rules, right? If you are an ICO track entrepreneur, there are three kinds of investors you can approach, okay? And this is relevant to the LP question as well. One is what I call crypto hedge funds. These are guys who believe in trading, in the value of a token. They're investing, even if it's a utility token.
You know very well that you invest first in talent and after that in the idea, right? With blockchain and crypto ICOs, there's this rise of the white paper, but the white paper means very little because that company, as traditional ventures, will have to go through many transformations because it becomes successful. So you are actually the same as before, you're buying talent. And that's what VCs can help to augment, bringing their own experience, especially if there are VCs that have made things before.